Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Hades 2. We're going to do an aspect of Anubis run just because I don't feel like running an aspect of Anubis, but it's mostly to answer a big question for this video, which is, who is the best god in Hades 2? I mean, it's not that simple to answer, I will say. However, I can answer who is the best offensive god, I think, for this video, and that has to be Zeus. And it comes down to Blitz damage just having a very, very high base damage to it, I think, is the easiest way to summarize it. So if you just want to know the answer to that question, I guess that is my answer. But as you can imagine, everything is circumstantial to some degree. It does kind of depend on weapons and aspects. The rarity is so important on the attack boon, for instance. I'm willing to even roll this potentially a couple times here. It's still kind of worth it, you know? And then now this way, for aspect of Anubis in general, we can just lay down this ring that will be applying Blitz to all the enemies. And it will eventually trigger, even if I don't manually trigger it, because I don't have tons of other avenues of damage going on here yet, you know? Why is Zeus so strong? Well, again, Blitz just has a very high amount of damage to it. We really, really like high base damage, anything, really. It turns out rapid hitting effects maybe aren't as good in this version of Hades 2 at this very moment. So Splash kind of takes a back seat to what we have going on here. Yeah, we'll just grab Born Gain and solve that. I'm not even really interested in considering Chaos here, because Chaos cannot really help with the Blitz damage directly, and that's mostly what you'd want to be boosting now. And I think Zeus fits with every single aspect in the game right now. It doesn't matter if it's fast hitting or slow hitting for the most part. It's kind of just that good, honestly. I'll take Racing Thoughts, because we're probably going to be using the Omega Special to some degree here, I think. It's just very, very strong. So if you have a very high base damage, that means that those damage multipliers from something like Strength and Origination, maybe if you have like Shameless Attitude or Tall Order, all those things are just kind of better, you know what I mean? Hestia is a good match with Zeus in particular. They have a great duo boon, number one. Number two, it just kind of helps activate that Blitz more quickly. Do I want to do that, though? You know what? I'm kind of thinking, since we got Born Gain early from Hera, maybe we'll go for a King's Ransom thing. It will be quite nice. Where did our friend go? It will be quite nice. Plus, this higher rarity will feel really good if we can get, say, Double Strike? Okay, it's a bit early for King's Ransom, my dude.
The fates won't mind.
We'll take a higher rarity Double Strike. Chance for our Lightning Bolts to trigger twice. That does count the Blitz, of course. Also counts Storm Ring, by the way. Also counts the Dash. Counts quite a few things. It just doesn't count... What's it called? Chain Lightning. That's right. Don't care about any of these. I'll take that, I suppose. Palming these two would be nice, but I guess if we're going King's Ransom, yeah. Arc Flash would be kind of funny with this aspect if we could get it as well. I'll pay for that palm, though. Let's just go ahead and increase the base damage. Hef doesn't really suit well here. Wow, that's nice. But he could fill in some stuff for us if we wanted. He has some defensives, as we know. It might be good just to fill the God pool. But I'm not really interested in any of his core boons, is the annoying part. And I don't want to waste rolls on him since we spent so much already. So I'm just going to accept Heavy Metal. It doesn't do a whole lot, but that's okay. Okay, so let's start with Hera. Fill in, say, the special, maybe the cast. Bridal Glow would be pretty cool, but I think we can wait.
Vested in me.
We'll just take the special for now. This way we have Origination working and everything. So I think, conversely, we have to think about when would you want Splash nowadays? Well, Splash is kind of in a rough spot right now, I think. Where I don't think it really has a lot of keen uses on any aspect, even the most rapid hitting things, because there is sort of a internal cooldown going on there. I say sort of, because it kind of depends on the aspect, is my understanding right now, so it's quite iffy. Common Arc Flash. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take it, of course, still. I think we'll be good on the magic, I'm going to say. So now, Arc Flash is an interesting one that I've kind of grown to like more. Particularly with Anubis, though, because now you can drop the Omega attack You can apply the Blitz and trigger the Blitz. It doesn't happen instantaneously or anything like that. You need multiple procs there. But it's still just kind of convenient, you know? It will work. Smaller enemies might kind of struggle with it. We're going to skip Selene. She's not really the highlight here, right? Ooh, Arto Miss. We like. We like. So we actually have the 3 boons from Zeus that we mostly care about to increase our Blitz damage already. So getting King's Ransom, you know, soon would be fine, but I might try to milk a few more Hera boons first. You don't have to do this, by the way. You know, I'm just kind of highlighting, I guess you could say, the top end of it. You don't need all this stuff, but it is a good idea to kind of hunt down the additional Zeus boons and get some palms inside of them, particularly the base damage ones. Shadow Pounce, Killing Stroke, Easy Shot. These are pretty terrible, honestly. Prime 40 magic. I do like Killing Stroke, but I just mostly didn't want to spend a roll there. You know what? Maybe I should have... I looked at my max health and I was like, I don't know if I'm 100% on that right now. I looked at it and I decided. Okay, so here we can drop down just that, basically. Throw out a special. Kind of bing bang botch. Look, she's already over. I just did 1 Omega attack, basically. You just want to keep applying the Blitz, you know, and of course, preferably keep triggering the Blitz as soon as possible. There is a cooldown on how often you can trigger the Blitz, I believe. It might just be like the animation of it, kind of, in a sense, that the game requires you to wait for. It's a little hard to say at that point. You ran away. It's going to be you. Take a step back. Okay, looks like she's over. Whoa. I'm kind of surprised we made that one. So I have Hitch, which is a nice effect, and it feels bad to purge, you know, some Hera boons, because Hitch just pairs really well with, you know, high damaging effects like this, you know? I think the more I've played the game, the more I've kind of realized that a god like Aphrodite has more limited uses than we may think. Who is it? Sad to say. Aphrodite has some decent supplemental boons out there. Spiritual Affirmation, Shameless Attitude. I think those boons are quite nice, and the weak effect is kind of good. But her attack and special kind of leaves something to be desired. Only increasing the plain attack and special damage, it turns out it's just not as reliable, it's not as easy, and it's just not as powerful as, you know, upping something like Blitz. Torch works really well now, too, for similar reasons, but it's a bit more complicated than that. So we're thinking Hera's keepsake here, right? And we'll get some more Hera boons. I've got a few too many commas to try to rarefy. Methinks. So we'll milk Hera, and then we'll try to purge all of her boons later on. Could you sell heavy metal? Never thought about it. We'll get, hopefully, a couple more Hera boons here, and then we'll purge them all for King's Ransom later on, is the hope that we have now. Okie dokie. I don't know if I've really helped answer the question, you know? It's not super straightforward, and I can understand why it might not be super obvious. Why Blitz is so strong, you know? It doesn't mean that every run needs to have Blitz. It doesn't mean you're going to have a bad time without Blitz. You know, you kind of see that. And I think it's a problem that we as gamers tend to have sometimes, where something's either the best or the worst, you know? And it's hard to kind of have something in between, unfortunately, for ourselves. Extended Family does boost the damage from the Blitz, but I kind of don't want to take that.
So be it.
I'd rather fill a slot since we know we're getting rid of all these Hera boons eventually anyway. This way, we slightly increase the odds of getting King's Ransom. Don't really want half. Smoldering would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Now, if I take Smoldering, though, I guess I don't need to pause since she's just going to leave, right? If we take Smoldering, it opens up another duo boon from Zeus that could appear over King's Ransom, which is a very nice duo boon called Thermal Dynamics, but I really want to highlight
Should work.
the other. Please show me Hera. Okay. There goes most of my rolls, so I kind of can't spend any more after this point. So now I'm willing to take a Bridal Glow here. Maybe I should have taken it sooner because it might just hit something bad, right?
Olympus, I accept this message.
All right, come on. Hit double strike or something? Arc flash, let's go. Never punished. 75% on arc flash now, making that Omega attack much better.
For my father.
Now, not everything is a global damage boost in the game, right? A lot of things only affect your attack damage or your special damage or something of that nature. So that kind of makes things complicated, you know? There's not a ton of ways to increase that blitz damage, I guess is one way to look at it. We kind of have a lot of the ways to do it, you know? Extended family would help, as I said, because that announces itself as Olympian damage. Oh my goodness. How annoying. Mirrored Ankh. Your Omega attack creates plus one damage field ahead. That's interesting, isn't it? I'm gonna be cautious here. And try to keep up with my max health now. I don't really need to use the Omega Special, which is quite powerful on Anubis. But for this instance, I think we'll be pretty good. Thank you very much. I guess we're just going to be doing more of that. Don't need that. Eggs. Good night. Let's see. I'll check this door. We got time, right? We'll see what's there, because if it's Hera in particular, of course, that would be outstanding. It is not Hera. Now we'll go to the shop in the case of... I am not interested in Apollo, though, I don't think. Double strike goes up. Now, not having all four gods is a bit annoying in its own way, though, so we might want to do it. So we have 3 different gods right now.
Hear me on my
I'm trying to think. Do I want his cast? Well, self-healing doesn't even turn on. Oh my god, these are the worst things ever. Am I going to lose fire here? I am going to lose fire, but only 1. But then I'm not going to have a lot of ways to gain fire either. Oh my god. Weirdly, I'm going to take a supernova with no cast. It's okay. This fight is actually quite hard with this aspect in particular, I find. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have tried to do that. Okay, my darlings. Trying to trigger the Blitz on, like, everything a little bit. Kind of keep it up, make that Blitz damage kind of get shared, you know? But I'm mostly trying not to get hit. But yeah, if you're relying on something from your attack in this fight, it can be quite difficult, actually. Okay, come on now. So many projectiles, right? Like, compare this to the upcoming Cerberus fight, and you're going to see a pretty big difference, I think. Come on. Let's go, hon. Goodness gracious me. Oh, no. Charybdis. How annoying. Alright, I tried to get them all, like, in the field, but I don't think it really worked. Sadly. We got rid of the drummer early, at least, though. You can kind of do a dash with this aspect while charging your Omega attack, or even regular attack. I say kind of. It's kind of hard to explain, though. Oh, no. All right, we got to be careful here. Ooh, I got lucky there. All right. Nice and slow, baby. Watch out for Charib. Ooh, okay. You done yet, hun? I'm waiting. I have patience, don't you worry. Alright. Then we get out the Omega attack. It's not like hitting her. Oh, it's unlucky. Then I gotta try to squeeze in a regular attack after that then. And take my sweet time. This one fight, the Skilla fight, is honestly the bane of existence for this aspect. It's not Zeus's fault. Oh, don't forget the jams. Don't forget the jams. I was thinking of getting into the weeds at some point and trying to, like, get all the numbers out on, like, pen and paper to explain this better. I don't know if that would really help anyone. You know? I think the bottom line is I think Zeus kind of always works well here. I'll just take an Athena now. Zeus, always good. You could sell that, but then you get less, right? So you don't do it. Okay. Hera, pretty much always good. Hestia, pretty much always good. And everyone else is kind of circumstantial, you know? Kind of just really depends. And again, I don't want this to make it seem like Zeus is like your only option and you're not going to have a good run if you don't have Zeus in the build. That's not really the case. I mean, maybe that's the case if you're trying to do 30, 40, 50 fear or whatever, you know. There's going to be a problem in there somewhere. Boing. Okay, I cannot find the rewards here. Oh my god, I still cannot. Okay. Come on over, my friends. The Omega Special has a nice AoE here to help apply Blitz to multiple things, potentially. Our max magic is quite low at the moment. Well, there we go. It went up a little bit. Okay. Mental block. I really don't want to spend any rolls here, so honestly, I'm just taking mental block. That was one way to get fire back for self-healing, potentially. But we're still going to lose one. It's probably going to be hard to get more. I think even in an aspect, or a weapon maybe more so, like, say, you want to do a dagger attack run, you know? Sadly, I say sadly because you almost don't want one god to always trump all the others, or even just fit into every single slot. I think you kind of don't want that to happen. Ugh. Ooh. I think I'm actually just going to take Shimmering, just to make him bounce around. Okay, here's our Zeus. Nice. Didn't have to roll for it.
This way feels right.
And we need to find King's Ransom, please.
My blood is not for you.
Where'd you go, buddy? Hey, you. Die, please. Thank you very much.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Sure.
No. We can definitely get King's Ransom. Oh, no. It didn't happen, though. What can you do? Air quality doesn't really fit in here. It would affect the white damage from the attack, but it's not much. I don't think it's worth it here. We don't even have, like, a static shock or anything like that. Well, we could still easily get King's Ransom in the future here, you know? I tried really hard to do it before Echo. Give me another boon of Zeus. Let's go. Maybe it'll be for the best because we can get Storm Ring affected. You piece of crap. I know I could take static shock here, but magic's probably going to be a problem already. Oh my goodness gracious me. Divine Vengeance it will be. More Zeus? No mas, no mas. Worried about my health a little bit here. Could have gone for something from Hef, maybe. That's okay, though.
These always come in handy.
Well, I don't really think Zeus should get changed either. I think the fact that not just, you know, other players, but myself included, you know, I wasn't really certain of the power of Zeus for a long time. Or I didn't fully understand why Zeus was so good, really. You know, it took quite a bit of work to really kind of get there. Ugh. Arc Flash down to 3% per bomb. The heck? No way that just happened. Alright, I shall line of sight you. I shall line of sight you again while you get bonked. Thank you very much.
You're free.
I mean, I just love a good Zeus build, I think, right now. It feels like it's in a good place. Whereas I feel like the other gods, some of the other gods, Poseidon in particular kind of comes to mind, could probably use a booster. Okay. Oh, more Zeus. Okay. Hell yeah, for free. Yeah, we'll take the Hydrolite. Oh, maybe I should have taken the Archaic Seal too. Oh well. I always forget about that stupid Archaic Seal. I never want to consider it for some reason. My mind's just like, nah, whatever that is stupid. Shocking loss? You piece of...
The might of the heavens.
Do I have to double check myself here? No way I'm wrong. Is it possible I'm wrong? No way I'm wrong. King's Ransom. I knew it. Yeah, it's possible. Zeus don't want to give it.
You're all mired up again.
Sometimes, like, I'm never really certain exactly how to handle this. Like, maybe it's for the best I don't have, like, the optimal things forever. Although I would still argue that we got quite lucky, though. I think just getting, like, so many Zeus boons and decent, Arc Flash and Double Strike. Oh, come on, man. Stay right there, please. That was interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna double back while that all does its work. Where'd he go? I'm just letting the Omega attack kind of bring that dog down a little bit. Come back. Oh. Go ahead, do the backswing. Boom. Done. This aspect is kind of tough on bosses sometimes, right? Because you got to lay down the circle to even apply the Blitz. Makes you almost wonder, are you just better off spamming the special with Blitz on it? It could be, honestly. Just like Omega special with the Blitz, you know, and just pop it every other Omega special, basically. You might just kind of have an easier time, because trying to keep those rings down, it's a long animation. Leaves you vulnerable, that's for sure. It is definitely the case. Let me think here. My heart tells me to go for Droplet. I have no more rolls left, sadly. I don't think we care about Black and Fleece. Again, it doesn't affect Blitz damage. Omega damage is not Blitz damage. The hammer's probably not that good on average here. So I think I am actually going to do this. Fairy Vouch. Okay. We continue. We continue.
Service entrance.
Spamming the Omega special with this aspect is definitely easier, but again, this is sort of meant to be about our Lord and Savior Zeus. Our Lord and Savior Zeus. So wouldn't it be strange to start every run with Zeus's keepsake? But it is boring, right? So
I'm not finished with you.
it is boring. Again, I don't think Zeus is so strong that, like, we got to see a change. You know? I don't really think that about most things in the game. Just one thing.
More chambers.
Just one thing, probably. Let's see. Let's just... I think you just aggro, like, all the enemies here or something. 'Cause I think they'll kind of come for you.
Denied.
Smitten! Alright, but it's legendary? I know. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves a legendary, it seems.
It's me.
It's not bad. I feel like it's kind of, just kind of low. No rolls, huh? I have no healing. Well, those aren't very exciting anyway, right? Now, I might be lacking origination, actually, which means Gygaro's Dash... Wait, I think it might turn out that, sadly, Gygaro's Dash doesn't actually count for origination. It calls itself a curse. I mean, I think some people make the argument that Hades is an Olympian god. It's like, well, then why'd they label it as a curse? Why? All right, so we're going to do extra chambers. More Hera might mean more King's Ransom, right? Clearly. I don't like Hera's dispute very much, so we'll go with her first. We'll take Extended Family to up the Blitz damage in case I either don't get what we want, or also just kind of help me slightly in the meantime, right?
I
Kind of don't like Apollo's either. I mean, I don't really love anyone's, as you can imagine. I think most of my issues around the trials here, the ones that I like or don't like, it's just kind of how easy is it to see the stupid projectile or whatever it's going to be, right? That's what determines how much I like or dislike it, is the visual clarity of it. Good night. Lightning. I do love the voice over effect of his legendary, though. I will say that much, to say the least. It is fun.
Return to dust.
Oh, no, you are not Zeus, but I have no rolls. Oh, God, you're killing me. Smitten. I'm trying to drag you over here a little bit. Trying to keep you inside of the
I much prefer
Omega attack, but it's not easy. And Chrono's going to be even worse. No! That is not what we want. Not one bit, honey. Not one bit. Brave face, huh? I'm actually going to skip it.
by her grace.
We got to take all the extra chambers that we can, although the timer is a little spicy. I'm probably going to skip that money over there, though. No Zeus for us. We'll have an okay time still either way, but it would just be funny if we could palm up all these juicy Zeus spoons, right?
One last
So we got plenty of money. I don't think we need to worry about that. My health, my health, my health. Do. Another trial wouldn't actually help us because we couldn't get the dual boon there. I don't know if the trials are still funky where you can get very specific duos sometimes. Zeus. Is there any
made
chance?
it through.
Is there any chance though?
Here's the gold.
But is there? How much do I need to worry about my magic? Honestly, a little bit. Yo, though? No way, dude. Plus 24. Who needs origination? 540 on that. Arc Flash, 124%. Divine Vengeance, up to 26 times. Double Strike, 71% chance. Oh, the cinema. Oh, the cinema. Oh, the sweet, sweet cinnamon. I couldn't have written it any better myself. The last possible opportunity, right? Couldn't have done it. All right, now let's not mess this up because I think there's honestly a chance. Yeah. All right, let's kind of just carefully take these guys out and such, right? Shall we? All right, that's all fine. Look at the Storm Ring pop now, too. Okay, that one's my fault. I tried the dash in time, but I couldn't. Storm Ring is a big reason why Zeus is just strong, too. However, it doesn't apply a curse, but it's still just... Like, look at the damage from Storm Ring alone now. Again, there was some luck here. Can't lie about it, but look at it pop. Look at it pop. Look at it pop out here. It's not greedy, trust me. Oh, we broke it. Or him, rather. Oh, he's already over. Hold on. Oh, he's gonna be done. Damn, I got hit. Not quite. Oh, there he goes. I'm gonna try to drop an attack going into phase 3. And maybe he'll sit on it at one point, you know? But I'm not looking that healthy that I should be too risky, honestly. Let's go, Crowbow. Now, he likes to run around like crazy, right? There we go. I got him with the Omega attack there, at least. Am I out of magic? No. Randomly just decided to cancel it on me, though. Huh, what's going on there? Oh, because I don't have Born Gain anymore. I totally forgot. I was like, what's wrong? It's still worth it, as you can see, probably. Okay, my guys, chill for a second, would ya? Okay, watch out for the back swipe. Now's a good time to get into that damage. Same thing as before. Send him back to mama. I can't believe it worked out at the end there.
Do not presume. You won.
I mean, Stormring probably did a crazy amount at the end. I can't lie. Between the double strike and everything, it's monstrous damage, as you can see. Cast damage popped off at the end, even though we got it very, very late, right? It wound up very high. It wound up doing more damage than my Omega Special, despite this coming so late in the run. I don't remember where exactly, but it was late. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, so, I mean, what do you even highlight here? I mean, you had all these juicy Zeus, right? I mean, these are really what made it feel good. Namely, these two, probably. And Stormring, like I said, was definitely popping by the end there. 150 damage, boosted by a bunch of things. You know, every 0.35 seconds is just insane. Absolutely insane, you know? But I hope I was able to put into words, because it is kind of difficult here, why Zeus is so strong. And it's not just because of what we wound up with here, but because we would have had a good run otherwise anyway, right? But let me know if it made sense, if it didn't make sense. Ask questions, you know? Let me know what you think about it. And maybe there was a better aspect to showcase this with, but, you know, I just have fun with the aspect of Anubis. You know what I mean? But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what's going on. I shall see you in another video.